UNC Charlotte, we like to consider ourselves our own little city. We even have our own zip code. So we do have a fully functioning student health center here on campus that includes a doctor's office and a pharmacy. So in this doctor's office, we can help with things like immunizations, travel medicine. We have a pharmacy, x-rays, physical therapy. So we have all types of things here to help our students. We also have a counseling and psychological services center attached to our student health center. This is where students can go to get 12 free sessions of counseling per year. A lot of students like to split that up into about 6 per semester. So now I want to talk a bit about safety on campus. We do have over 54 sworn-in officers on campus that are here 24/7, 365 days a year. I want to talk about a few safety features that we have on campus, one of which is our blue light system. You've probably seen them as we've been walking around campus, but this is just a blue pole with a blue light on top and a red emergency button on the front. If you're ever walking around, maybe you fall, twist your ankle, you feel a little unsafe, you can just hit that emergency button and you will be immediately connected with an officer and they will be dispatched to your location and get there in under 90 seconds. We also have a Live Safe app that all students, family, and friends can download on their phone. On this app, we have a mobile blue light system, so same thing. If you're walking around, you feel a little unsafe, maybe you get stung by a bee and you don't have your EpiPen, you can pick a button on that app and you will be immediately connected with an officer and they will be dispatched to your location and get there in under 90 seconds. We also have 9er alerts, so if there's something going on campus the university thinks we should know about, say there's a flash flood warning or a thunderstorm warning, we will get a text notification and an email notification, and I always say I get 3 notifications because parents can get those alerts as well, so I'll usually get a text from my mom just making sure everything is okay.
Welcome to our CPR side of campus, or our Community Partnerships and Research side of campus. So I do want to mention that UNC Charlotte is the Urban Research Institute of the UNC system, and that means we're working on solving issues in an urban setting whose answers are potentially going to benefit the entire state. So we work on job creation, business growth, innovation, research, and all of these answers are going to benefit the entire state of North Carolina. Something else I do want to mention are the different types of partnerships that we have through our university. So we work with Duke and Siemens Energy, NASA, and NASCAR. Actually, through mechanical engineering, we do have our Society of Automotive Engineers, and they actually have the opportunity to build a car while they're students here on campus, which is really awesome. They get to race it at the end of their semester or school year on the NASCAR Motor Speedway that we actually have in Charlotte. Through our motorsports lab and our Cool Wiki laboratories, we can actually test out the different parts of the cars inside of wind and water tunnels. I did just mention mechanical engineering, but we do have a bunch of different types here on campus. We have mechanical, but we also have systems engineering, electrical, environmental, civil, and computer engineering. Earlier I did mention that this is the Community Partnerships and Research part of campus, so I do want to mention the different types of research opportunities that we have through our campus. Right now we're working on cancer and nuclear research, but something really important to me is that we're working on knee replacements actually. Last but not least, in this area of campus, I do want to mention we are building a Marriott hotel. It'll be up as soon as it's up. And when it's here, we're going to utilize it for conference spaces. We do host an undergraduate research conference here every year on campus, but it'll also be available for students and their families and friends to utilize as a regular hotel. So if your family or friends want to visit you while you're here on campus, or they want to come and see a football game, they can use that space and reserve those rooms to stay in the hotel.
So here at UNC Charlotte, our athletic conference is Conference USA Division I with 18 men and women teams with the future addition of women's lacrosse. I am a huge fan of Charlotte athletics. I really like to attend all the sporting events, and it is on my bucket list before I graduate is to attend every sporting event here at UNC Charlotte. When it comes to the ticketing process, they're actually automatically uploaded on your student ID for free. If it's a highly competitive game, then you do have to reserve those tickets online. Our football team is fairly new, only 7 years old, but it actually made history this past year by making it to the first bowl game ever. There's been a lot of increased school spirit and attendance to the games, especially football, with just a new head football coach this past year and then a new athletic director as well. In addition to our football stadium, we have the baseball and softball field. In the spring semester, our baseball team will host one of their games in Uptown Charlotte, where it's located at the Knight Stadium. and this is where students can actually take the light rail for free just by using their student ID. We also have the tennis court, so if there's no tennis match or practice going on and you feel like being Serena Williams for a day, you can totally go play on the tennis courts. One of my classes in exercise science was actually a intro to tennis class, so I actually got to go out throughout the fall semester and practice and learn new skills. So it was really exciting, as well as getting my workout in for the day. We also have our soccer stadium and the track and field. Our men and women's soccer team is phenomenal. Our men's team actually finished in the top 20 and made it to the second round of the NCAA tournament.
Now we are entering the South Village side of campus. This is another one of our housing villages on campus that was definitely made with freshmen in mind. We are very, very close to the library as well as a lot of the academic buildings, and South Village is just where all the freshmen stay, so it really adds to that freshman experience.
So now that we've taken you on a virtual tour, here's why we chose UNC Charlotte.
I chose UNC Charlotte because the academic opportunities for myself and the career I want to choose are endless. Being so close to the city of Charlotte and having the light rail to take me right into Uptown with all the Fortune 500 companies there have just been a great opportunity, as well as the community atmosphere. Being an out-of-state student, I was looking for my home away from home, and I truly found that with all the students, faculty, and staff here at UNC Charlotte.
I chose UNC Charlotte because I grew up in the city of Charlotte, and Charlotte has been my home for 14 years now, and I was really excited to get the opportunity to spend a couple more years here. There's so much to do in this area, and with campus itself, even though it's a relatively large university, I got the small town feel, small university feel that I was really looking for. I found my community here, I found my home here, and I'm really excited to be here for the next 3 years.
I chose UNC Charlotte because all of the opportunities that it offers to its students. Whether you want to study abroad, or you're coming to look for a diverse population, not only within the student body, but within the organizations offered on campus, this is the place for you.
I chose UNC Charlotte because I was really attracted to the family feel I found on campus on my very first tour. UNC Charlotte's the fastest growing university in the state, and I really wanted to be part of that growth. I've already seen a ton of new buildings being built in just my 3 years here, so it's really exciting to be a student in Niner Nation. Thank you guys so much for watching our virtual campus tour. We're excited to hear more from you. So if you have any further questions, just reach out to our Office of Undergraduate Admissions, and a counselor or a tour guide might speak with you to answer the rest.
We really hope to see you all in the fall, and go Niners!
Go Niners!